Great.
And one thing we really haven't talked about is the great relationship between DCB and Minot State University.
You bet.
So tell us about that. This has been going on for how long?
Yeah, well, very good. Thanks for the opportunity and thanks for the invitation. 1996, so 20 years now, Dakota College at Bottineau, what used to be MSU Bottineau, and then obviously was retitled here about 6-7 years ago. Dakota College at Bottineau and Minot State University began a partnership 20 years ago, 1996. Prior to that, Bottineau, of course, was connected with NDSU. It was NDSU Bottineau back then. And it's been a great partnership. I think it's really a nice partnership for both institutions. Provides seamless transfer opportunities for students if they want to start at Dakota College at Bottineau, do a couple of years here, do 2 years of general credits, get an associate's degree, transfer into Minot State University if they're interested in a baccalaureate program. So it really creates a lot of extra opportunities for students.
I think one of the main things we talk about, and we've had everybody from Jerry Migler here to some of the faculty.
Sure.
And one of the things we talk about, and one of the great things is how easy it is to transfer between this and a lot of different places, and primarily Minot State University.
You bet. The entire North Dakota University system, there's 11 campuses in the entire system. We've been known as a system really on a national scale for our ease of transferability. It's one of the things the North Dakota system is really known for. And as you look at a state our size, a fairly good-sized geography, that's very important for young people or for folks who are returning to campuses to ensure that they've got those opportunities. And obviously in this part of the state, in the north central part of the state, we certainly appreciate the ease of that transferability between, say, Bottineau, North Dakota, and Minot, North Dakota.
When we talk about this area here, you're just 80 miles away.
That's right.
So relatively close.
You bet.
And so for people who are looking for a great education, an affordable education, I mean, these places are super tough to beat.
It very much is. Yep. Holding the line on tuition is one of those areas that we've all been focused on, and we certainly are right now. It's important as we think about access, we think about opportunity, ensuring that it's affordable is part of that.
Right.
Part of that affordability is also students making good progress once they get to college. So they're taking the right classes that they need. They've got a good plan of action. They're getting good advising, so they're not spending too much extra time in college. They're making that good progress toward graduation. All of those things are going to help reduce the overall cost of that education.
We've talked about over the past, again, several months, we've talked with different faculty, nursing programs, super huge here, and what was primarily known years ago as just a forestry school has really blossomed into a wonderful educational place to find so many different career opportunities. Photography, nursing, so many things.
That's right.
And it doesn't stop there. As like you said, 2 years here and then down there. What do you think some of the great programs are at MSU?
Well, you hit on some really important ones. As you look at some of those specialty areas, when you think of things like a forestry or photography or environmental science or some of the areas of natural resources, I mean, some of those programs that Dakota College Bottineau is the only place in the state where you can get some of those opportunities. Very cool. And so it's not just important for folks from Bottineau County, for example. It's important for folks from the entire state. If they're looking for a destination in some of those very specific areas, hey, right here is the only place they can get those opportunities. And so that's very important. That's kind of a niche, I think, that kind of a hidden gem that we have here at Dakota College Bottineau. And then you talk about some of the other opportunities. Nursing. I'll tell you what, it's the students that are going into nursing have really their pick of occupation jobs available, and they're going to be that way for a long time to come. There's a lot of opportunities in nursing. Dakota College Bottineau offers their 1- and 2-year nursing programs in Minot, as well as, of course, here in Bottineau. And then, of course, at Minot State University, we have the baccalaureate in nursing, so a student can then go on, say, if they have their 2 years, then they can move into Minot and finish their bachelor's if they would like. But whether they have a 1-year, a 2-year, a 4-year, particularly as we're talking about nursing, a lot of opportunities available. And we work closely with Trinity, for example, down in Minot.
Yeah, I think, I found it very interesting. We had some of the nursing faculty here. I think it was last week or the week before, and we chatted about the fact that the placement is actually 100% for those who graduate from the program. I don't know if that's unheard of, but what a great statistic.
The placement, and also I think it was the last wave of tests here earlier this year on their licensure exams and so forth. They had 100% pass rate. Yeah, that's unheard of. And so the quality of education. It's not just about the opportunity. It's not just about the accessibility, but it's about the quality as well. And so when you put all of that together, couple that with the value, I think we really have a great story to tell right here with Dakota College Bottineau, and then again with the partnership with Minot State University. Great opportunities here in Bottineau.
Another great thing we love to talk about at Dakota College Bottineau, and I'm sure it's the same way down there. The size of the classes, you know, it's not a huge campus, so I mean you are kind of limited to how many people you can accept into a class. And I think that's awesome, too, because of the fact that you kind of have a one-on-one with your teachers, which is important, I think.
It is. It's the size of the class. It's that opportunity to connect with the faculty member. It's also the, at much larger institutions, oftentimes you end up with a graduate teaching assistant that might be teaching the course.
Yeah,
might be a master's student that's teaching intro to English or something. At Dakota College Bottineau, it's the same at Minot State University. You have that faculty member, that professor that's teaching it. It's not handed off to a teaching assistant while the faculty member is off in their lab somewhere doing research. And there's nothing wrong with that either. It's just different models. But particularly, it's one of the great components here, again, especially here at Dakota College Bottineau. You get to know your faculty member, your professor, on a one-on-one basis.
I think that's very important, too.
It very much is so.
It makes the learning experience so much more fun and so much more educational.
It really does. You bet. Much richer experience.
If you had to wrap it up real quick, I mean, between the awesome things that both places have to offer, MSU and DCB, how would you do it?
You know, again, it's a 20-year partnership going strong, and I'm in just starting my third year here this week at Minot State. Jerry Migler here now has been in his first year and just finishing his first year. We've been doing a lot of looking at new opportunities here moving forward. We've got some new opportunities in the hopper and some new initiatives underway, some new articulation agreements, transfer agreements, and so forth. And so it's been 20 really strong years. I think there's 20 more and then some ahead of us as well. And I think this partnership is only getting stronger and growing, and the collaboration is continuing to expand. So it's an exciting time.
Exciting things to come also.
You bet.
Very good. Steve, Shirley, thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity.
And sweet ride, by the way, too.
Thank you.
8:40 now.